welcome to the hard mode edition of Three Hacks in a Movie podcast. This one's going to be kind of a tricky one to talk about. This is going to be an hour long. We'll probably edit it down to like 2 minutes with the bullshit we say. But
yeah, I don't know how much of this is going to actually be able to hit internet waves, whatever, like radio waves, but internet.
This one's going to go straight into the recycling bin and then get deleted out of there.
I think it'll be easier to talk about than Lawrence of Arabia, probably. I can't make that call. I haven't seen Lawrence of Arabia yet.
Well, that movie got 4 hours of movie to talk about.
Yeah.
There's almost too much movie to talk about.
Pure quantity.
I'm telling you, Bentley, it's too much to talk about.
Just because it's 4 hours long doesn't mean there's a lot to talk about it. That's all I'm saying.
There's a lot of sand.
But yeah, this is a controversial movie. Probably one of the more controversial movies we've watched.
Probably the most controversial movie we watched, at least on the podcast. I can't think of one that would kind of even come close to the notoriety of the source material.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's Wild Things, I guess, is somewhat.
I don't think that was like controversial.
Scandalous, but yeah, not scandalous.
There you go.
That shit was hot, controversial. This was hot.
This one's not.
Yeah, this is not at all. And if you think it's hot, then someone needs to search your fucking computer, bro.
Yeah, there you go.
I know that hard drive that you're hiding in your fucking wall, you creepo.
So I think this is Stanley Kubrick's, I want to say, third movie. Because he did The Killing. Well, he did something before The Killing. Then he did The Killing, then Past the Glory. So this is like probably his fourth movie, actually.
Okay. I have no idea.
He did Spartacus by this point, right?
Oh, yeah, that's true, huh?
I honestly didn't know he did Spartacus until you mentioned that earlier.
Yeah, he did Spartacus. And they mentioned Spartacus.
I think that
Spartacus joke.
I think that movie went through production hell, and like he was one of like a handful of people that worked on it, directed it. But he was, I think, the final guy, or at least the guy that got credit for it.
Oh, gotcha. You know? Okay.
But yeah, I've always heard that was one of those movies that went through like production hell with like a bunch of different directors and like all these other people, like crew, and yeah.
Okay, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Super expensive.
Yeah. So Bentley, this was your pick.
Yeah, Lolita. I'm not sure we said it yet. But yeah, this is a really great movie. I think really well done. It tackles a really, really dark, horrible subject matter in a comedic way. And I think it's probably like the best way to tell this story is the tone of it that they use. It's like really like funny at a lot of points, but it still kind of delivers the message.
Right.
What's the message?
That getting with young chicks is fucking terrible.
Yeah,
like that.
This movie, yeah. So
it's like about the most people engaging in the most depraved acts that humanity really can.
It's like the original Grooming movie.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, no, wait, hold up. What came out first, this or no, what is it? Baby Doll? Baby Girl? No, what is it?
Baby Doll came out earlier.
Yeah, I think
that was in the 50s.
That's the original Grooming movie.
I was thinking about that movie while watching this. Like, I could not stop thinking about like Baby Doll. I was like, this is like kind of, especially when he's kind of like holding her hostage in a way or something, you know, like he's traveling with her, and then he lives with her, like in Ohio or some shit.
Right.
And I was getting just the vibes that he was like keeping her hostage almost in a way, you know.
Yeah, there was just moments that right, it just kind of makes you like cringe a little bit and just like like my back was like twinging. I was like, ugh, you know, and it just I've only seen Baby Doll once or whatever, but yeah, there was just certain scenes that reminded me of that, like when he keeps trying to like. Because I guess he was supposed to wait till her like 18th birthday or 16th birthday, something like that. And he couldn't just wait, so he keeps like trying. He's like jumping on her and trying to like quote unquote playfully like wrestle with her and stuff. And I'm like, ugh, but this was like obviously like Lolita with its source material. Obviously, you don't really see anything. It always like cuts out, or it's always like in scenes that you don't see. So that's nice. But
yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's crazy that they made this movie back in the 60s. You'd think that the fucking censors and the religious people would like tone it down, but they let it make it.
I definitely could have seen this movie coming out in like the 70s and like the new Hollywood era or whatever, when they like the censorship wasn't as bad and they were like showing people getting killed on screen. Like in this one, the Peter Sellers dies behind the painting. Like you don't actually see him get killed. You see him get shot.
Yeah.
I think once or twice maybe. But
yeah,
you
he
don't
gets shot
see
like
him,
in the leg.
right.
Yeah.
But you don't see him like the death blow.
Yeah, it actually reminded me a lot of Double Indemnity that way, where you know there is murder, but you like never directly see it. It's always it always like cuts out or like the lighting is very harsh and dark, so you don't really see anything and just that kind of stuff. I know it's crazy. Like violence used to be very censored back then.
Yeah,
like you could have violence in your movie, you just can't show the violence.
Hey, you can thank A Clockwork Orange too for kind of being one of the movies that pushed the boundaries on violence in movies. So,
but what's the movie that caused a rated R to happen? Is it Exorcist?
One of them is like Temple of Doom was a big one that they were like, because it was PG or something. And they created the PG-13 rating for it because they're like tearing up people's hearts and like there's blood and stuff, but it's not R, it's PG.
I don't know. I want to say Exorcist or Jaws for some reason. It was like the reason that the rated R.
The Split was the first R-rated film.
And then Red Dawn, right? Was
that was PG-13.
Yeah.
First PG-13? Okay.
Yeah, Red Dawn was.
Or second. But yeah. What'd you guys think of this movie? Having it be the first time you watched it.
It was super funny.
Yeah, you think so?
I thought it was hilarious, honestly.
I thought there was really funny moments. For sure, but overall I didn't think like it was like hilarious or anything, but I thought there was really funny moments.
Yeah, definitely.
And I get it, the whole thing where it's like I swear to God, dude, it sounds like a bad like joke pitch where someone's like, you know, like, oh, they don't tell you the hard thing about being a pedophile, like, you know, like you can't decide where to go out to dinner. She wants to, you know, just go to Chuck E. Cheese, and you want to go to like Steak 44 or something, you know? It's just like no one talks about the problems.
She wants French fries and a malt.
Yeah, and you want like salmon or something, or like a nice fillet. And that's just I can't think about this movie every time they're like clashing over like the littlest dumb shit. And yeah, it's just very it's just like one of those typical like. Not typical, but like a movie or a show when it's very like odd couple. You know, this is like two people who shouldn't work together, and I mean, obviously they don't. But I mean, this one they didn't work together at all. But in those examples, they typically somehow end up working out.
Yeah,
but it's also not like gross. But yeah, I just kept thinking about that movie. I was like, oh, I get it. Like that's the comedy aspect of this. It's like this is what happens when a grown up tries to date like a fucking child, basically. And so this movie, I know obviously a lot was taken out of the book because it was a super controversial book, and obviously it came out during a very like censored time in film.
Sure.
But in the book, she's actually younger, right?
I mean, yeah, I believe so. I think she's like 12.
She's 12. I thought she's like
or
14 or something like that.
I think she's 12, dude.
I just saw, okay, right here. So
I think it's pretty.
The actress was 14. And she was playing a 13-year-old in the movie. But apparently in the novel, she was 12 and a half.
Okay, so yeah, 12.
Oh, okay. That makes the fucking biggest difference.
Right, yeah, like that makes a difference.
Really. She's playing 13 in the movie? In the movie?
Yeah, she was 14 playing a 13-year-old.
Oh,
and in the book, she's 12 and a half.
Yes.
Holy shit, okay.
And I'll just want to say she's actually really good in the movie.
She was a great actress.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah,
I
thought her performance was awesome.
Her debut.
Yeah.
Oh,
really?
Yeah. Because it said introducing in the credits, so that's usually like it's their introductory into the film, like film industry kind of thing.
Gotcha.
And I know this is one of David Lynch's favorite movies of all time. I've seen him talk about it, and like watching Lolita's character, it kind of reminded me a little bit of Laura Palmer. Like watching it, I could see maybe some inspiration there. Like she's a very troubled, devious, like.
Oh, and people just kind of like fall for her, kind of like no matter who it is.
Yeah,
like people just get obsessed with her, basically.
Yeah. At first, you think she might just be kind of just an innocent girl, but she's really just like kind of a maniac.
A manipulative fuck.
Yeah, perhaps.
No, man, this movie is wild. She gave a great performance. Who's our main guy? James Mason, right?
James Mason. Yeah.
James Mason gave an awesome performance
Definitely.
too. But I know he gave an awesome performance because he made me uncomfortable the entire movie.
Yeah, dude.
I truly believe that he was attracted to this 13-year-old girl, man. And yeah, bro. Like, if this movie was made today, everyone would be like, yo, check James Mason's fucking computer, bro. Like, there's no way this dude's acting. Like, there's no fucking way.
No, he plays like nervous, awkward very well in this movie because there's a few times where he's like almost caught trying to like get with Lolita or whatever.
Oh, yeah,
and like people find out and he just always acts just really nervous about it.
Yeah.
But his performance is so on point with that. It's like, yeah, it just seems real.
Yeah.
And he has this like really thick, posh British accent in it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And,
I sound sophisticated.
No, yeah.
I can't do a James Mason, but yeah, this is very just sophisticated sounding, I guess.
It polishes him up because like if he had like a New Jersey accent or whatever, he's like, "Hey, Lolita, come over here." Like that would be way worse. But since he has this like kind of charming British accent, I feel like it kind of like really benefits his character because he's able to like use it to like as a front with all these ladies, you know.
Yeah.
You don't think Marlon Brando could have been like Humpert?
See, I think Marlon Brando, and I just think of like Don Corleone. So like that's how I'm picturing it in my head. Like, Lolita, you know, you're the one for me.
Is he from New Jersey or?
I don't know. I was just thinking like an American actor or something.
See, but like, I mean, besides his voice and everything, I mean, he is a very like prominent, sophisticated person. Like he's I mean, he's not a medical doctor, but he's a doctor. He's a professor. He's a writer. Not like super famous or anything, but it seems like he's famous in like the college circuit. Like colleges would like love to have him and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's a very, you know, intelligent. I don't want to say mature because I don't think you can be mature and a fucking pedophile at the same time. But you know, he just kind of comes out that way. And I kind of want to know more about his character before this movie started because I'm like, has he always been this way, or was this just something that he saw Lolita and it was just like a switch, you know? Because every time like a grown woman tries to hit on him, he's like, nah, like, get out of here, you old you old dusty ass fucking bitch. You got cobwebs in those in that uterus of yours.
Yeah. I wonder if like in the novel it explains it a little bit more, like in a backstory or something.
Yeah.
But I'd like to think that he was just like, because he was coming. Like the very first scene, he's renting out a room from I forgot the mother's name.
Charlotte,
right? Charlotte. And it's almost like he could be on the run, like from somewhere else.
Okay.
Like he left somewhere else. They're either in New Hampshire, some small town in New Hampshire. Maybe he was like working in the Midwest somewhere, or like down south in like Florida or something. And same shit happened. And he had to flee.
Exact same thing.
It was a different time back then. Like it's not like it's fucking blasted everywhere and all over social media. Like alerts on your phone and stuff. And
you see him on like wanted posters, just like him with a mustache. Look at him with this pedophile. Yeah, I didn't even think about that at all. Like that would kind of be a hilarious start if he was. Or I guess not even hilarious. I mean, we're making fun of it, but in the movie, it'd actually be fucking way worse.
Right?
Yeah, and then so it starts off in New Hampshire.
Yeah, New Hampshire.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
New Hampshire.
What was the town called? Ram something?
Rams Head. No, not Rams Head.
Ramsdale.
Ramsdale. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
no,
that's
you're
a
saying this
fake
movie
place.
was very cringy right off the bat, or it was very cringy.
I wouldn't say right off the bat, but there was some really cringy moments for sure.
Because I think the first scene of the movie, the first thing you see is like him painting her toenails or whatever.
Oh, that's like the opening credits thing, which we see later. Yeah,
very Tarantino-esque scene.
Yeah, I know. That's all I was thinking too.
I totally forgot that was the opening credits.
I think that's the first scene of the movie, or whatever.
Yeah,
the first thing you see.
I don't know if it's
when the movie starts.
I don't know if it's the first scene because it's the credits, right? So like I guess if we're calling that a scene,
credit scene.
We see like halfway through the movie that he does do the whole like painting her toenails thing. So I just assume it's that, just showing it first, I guess. But yeah, I mean,
but right off the bat, it's mad uncomfortable, dude. It's like. That's the vibe you get right off the bat.
As soon as I saw him shoot that look at her, I was like, ooh. Like, I mean, I already knew what the movie was about, so it's not like surprising or anything. But I think I kind of wish I didn't know what this movie was about. so when that first scene came on, I'd be like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Like, why is he shooting at this fucking look right now?
Right. Yeah, he was just checking out the room to rent, and then he was like, let me think about it. And then he sees the 14 or the 13-year-old sunbathing outside, and he's like,
the rock and roll.
So what do I move in?
Let's look at the rock and roll, And she's like, and it's also the 60s. No, what is it?
It's like early 60s.
Early 60s,
probably.
Right? Yeah. So it's like it's not even like a very like revealing bikini. I guess back then it maybe was, but he's just like, I can't fucking handle it. Like because you could tell that he did not want to take that room because that Charlotte was just coming on so strong. And like he knows that like, oh, this is gonna be annoying. Like I'm not attracted to this lady. She's all over me. Like the place is great, but definitely not worth it. And then he sees Lolita. He's like, oh, you know what? This actually this place has a lot going for it. You know,
pedo instincts immediately kick in.
$200
he sees Lolita.
What was it? $200 a month, and it included meals or something.
Yes,
which is, I mean, pretty good, I guess, for the area. I don't know. It's a really nice house, and you know it's fucking New Hampshire, whatever. Like, I don't know how much crime was in New Hampshire, but there probably wasn't a lot. I just started thinking like $200. I wonder what that is now, but
probably like 1,000 maybe. I don't know. With rent though, rent's like higher.
I don't know.
Like
200 from the
disproportionate
60s
to
to
other
now. I
inflation.
think it'd be like way different.
Yeah.
Well, that. Yeah, bro. This movie is just very uncomfortable to watch, man. Honestly, reminds me like a very like well-written Law and Order SVU episode, dude. I'm just like, what the fuck, dude? Like, why are people willingly watching this?
He never gets caught for like pedophilia though, does he? No. Like, that's just kind of like he gets caught for something else which we'll talk about. But.
Obviously not like a spoiler alert or anything, but the one person who catches on to him is also a pedophile, right? Like that's the whole fucking thing is they know how they all operate, and that's why what's his name? I know his last name is like Quilty or whatever.
Quilty, played by Peter Sellers.
Peter Sellers, there we go.
Peter Sellers.
Yeah, I was sort of thinking like Quilty is such a dumb name. I was like, what? And then his first name was also pretty dumb. Or for a
Claire.
guy, Claire, for a guy. I was like, what the fuck? Claire Quilty. He looks like fucking Buddy Holly. Buddy Holly was a fucking pedophile.
Hey, if you think Claire Quilty is a dumb name, what about Humbert?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Humbert.
I didn't realize that was his name until the credits. Because I know they kept calling him Humbert, but I was just like, oh, they're just calling him Humbert, you know, or like Dr. Humbert, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I didn't realize that was supposed to be his first name, too.
Yeah, Charlotte makes a couple jokes about it.
Yeah, they're like getting together at one point, or like, you know, she's trying to like kiss him and stuff, and she's calling him Humbert, and she's like, oh, is that the first name or last name, or like, because that's both his names. So she's like, oh, do you emphasize like the last name different from the first name?
Like, my name is Humbert. Humbert. Yeah. Humbert.
Yeah, if I call you Humbert, are you hearing your first or your last name?
Yeah.
But
so what you're saying is he never stood a chance. And he was gonna be a pedophile either fucking way, right? That's the whole thing.
Yeah, this character, he's such a fucking sleazeball. Just like in general, like just the way he treats people and
dude, he fucking marries a widow just to stay in the picture.
Yeah,
and you know they just got married within like months of knowing each other.
Right.
What, like almost like, well, there's no like exact timeline, but basically like 6 months later, or like we just see like little time skips. It doesn't tell us the time, and then all of a sudden, you know, they're like, "Oh, your wife," and whatever. And I was like, "When the fuck did they get married?" Like all of a sudden, they just keep referring to Charlotte as his wife, and I just thought it was fucking weird.
I'm assuming that whole first part is like 1 year in time.
Okay.
Because I know
it's a 4 year. It's a 4 year span. The entire movie,
and then that scene later on in the movie where she types the letter to him. And she talks about like running out on him 3 years ago.
Oh, okay.
So I'm assuming that whole first part is a year.
A year, okay.
How long they knew each other before they got married, and then how long they were on the run together, type of thing. I don't know, but
must have been very soon after he got the letter saying that like either leave or like we're gonna be together forever. Like he got that letter from Charlotte,
right?
So I think that's probably like immediately after that they probably got married, I would assume.
Yeah, it seemed. Yeah, it just seemed super fast.
The time passing is kind of confusing in some parts. In this
it's just
movie.
not clear at all. It's just all of a sudden they're married. She's still in school. Obviously now she's going on summer vacation. So I'm like,
yeah, right.
Well, she was in school, so like at max it was like probably like 6 months or whatever at that point, maybe.
Well, she was home, and they send her to the summer camp, and then from summer camp straight into school, and then.
Oh right, yeah.
Or that was the plan, at least I think. But then that's when the mom dies.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she dies when she's at summer camp.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, man. I just keep thinking about. There was just like certain things, and I'm sure in the book it covers it more. Where I was thinking like, did he really go? You know, like if I want to have Lolita around or be around Lolita, I have to marry her mom. So like sticking around, like he couldn't just keep renting the room for like for X amount of time,
right?
Or whatever. Like that's too like no, that's too suspicious. That's
4 years, that's too long. Man.
Yeah.
I can't wait that.
Yeah, like that's way too suspicious. But
he immediately like becomes obsessed with her, basically Lolita, as soon as he
as soon as he sees her,
yeah. So it seems just like by any means necessary, he just like pursues that. Yeah, just like marries this like this 40s, 50s lady or whatever.
Yeah, I'd say like 40s probably, like late 30s, early 40s. Yeah,
assuming the daughter's 13.
Yeah,
so
Charlotte.
Like, I don't know. Yeah, probably.
And then, like, I was looking at Charlotte, and I'm like, I get it. She comes on really strong, and it's kind of annoying. But I was like, oh, she ain't bad. Dog.
She ain't bad.
Like, you know, she's looking pretty good for a 40-year-old widow. You know, she could be looking a lot worse. And then, but bro, that's why I want to know more about his past, because I'm like, okay, has he always had like pedophilic like thoughts and feelings?
That's what I'm saying. He's on the run. It's happened before. Like he's in like a habit of doing this.
Yeah, because there was. I mean, obviously Charlotte. There was a other teacher, not the other teacher. There's the other parent at the dance, who looks actually like who belongs to a younger couple. Like she probably looks like early 30s. And, you know, she's like, oh, just letting you know, we have very broad ideas or something like that, which is just...
They're swingers.
I don't know why. Like, I guess like, they didn't really say
coding.
open-minded then. Broad-minded, I think is what they were saying. Yeah, so they're swingers. I remember she was pretty cute. And I was like, oh, she's like, you know, I'm thick too.
She's got the bangs, right?
Yeah, I think so.
One lady had like some 60s bangs.
Yeah, the chick that was with Peter Sellers like the entire time.
Some mistress
she was
lady.
banging, bro.
Oh, I got you.
I don't know who. She didn't say a single word. I don't think they said her name, like her character's name or anything. You don't hear that at all. She was hot.
I remember thinking like the swinger girl was pretty cute, but yeah, man.
Be careful throwing that word around in this podcast.
Wait, what?
See, be careful throwing that word around in this podcast.
Which
pretty
word?
Cute.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right here. Vivian Darkbloom. Of course, that's her name.
Oh, wow.
Quilty's companion. Played by Marianne Stone.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought I remember the swinger girl looking better, but yeah, I understood. Like, yeah, she's definitely supposed to be this kind of like hot, mysterious girl, and then you have like Buddy Holly with her for some fucking reason.
I just love that scene where he was talking about like, oh, we do judo. Yeah, I like when she throws me around.
Oh
Yeah.
Dude definitely likes to get pegged back then, for sure. Yeah, it's just like
basically
had,
Jeffrey Epstein and
like attractive women hit on Humbert, whatever.
Humbert.
And
Nope.
Fucking get out of here, grandma.
Yeah, he's definitely locked in.
He's got the Leonardo DiCaprio syndrome.
Yeah.
Can't date anybody.
25 and you're fucking out of here.
Yeah. But it's even lower than that, I guess.
I don't know why. I like to think about that scene from It's Always Sunny when Frank is dating somebody. And then he's like, yeah, you're just too old for me. And then like, Frank, I'm 6 years younger than you. He's like, exactly. Just, yeah, women in his own age or I remember they used to make fun of George Clooney for that too, because he always just dated super young women.
Okay.
And one of my favorite jokes was it was a year he did Gravity with Sandra Bullock. And it's like a harrowing tale of like two astronauts in space, and but it's also a story of how George Clooney would rather be sucked into the vacuum of space than spend another woman with his own age. Spend one more minute with a woman his own age. Bro, that joke fucking killed. That was when Tina Fey and Amy Poehler hosted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they wrote it. I was like, that's fucking great, man.
I didn't realize we were the same age, but that makes sense.
Yeah, they're around the same age. I don't know if they're exactly. I don't know if they're exactly the same age, but I know they're around the same age. But yeah, man. So Lolita, dude, it's okay. So when she finally starts crashing out, because he's not paying attention to her, and she's more like catching on to like kind of what's happening, and she finds his diary or whatever, and she's reading it.
Right, yeah.
Bro, I love how this dude just had to leave a paper trail. He's just like, oh, this cow that I'm married to, like legit calls her a cow in it.
Yeah, he says he does it like for the thrill of it, or like I don't know. He gives a reason for leaving it around, and it's just dumb.
It's because he's a writer, dude. They just have to write.
You have to write about everything.
He just can't keep it in. I mean, obviously, he can't keep it in. Like, that's the whole plot of the movie. But yeah, so when she finally starts crashing out, and he has the gun that she said wasn't loaded, and then he looks at it, he's like, oh, blind bitch. Like, it's fucking fully loaded.
Threatening to kill herself or whatever, basically.
Oh, like, if you leave me or whatever, I just have to kill myself.
Yeah, straight up says
dude,
it, yeah.
I love how he's like, dude, in his head, he's like, this might not be a bad idea.
I love when she pulled out the gun, the look on his face, because he kind of like smiled. He's like, ooh, a gun. Yeah. What are you going to do with that?
Ooh. Yeah, I just thought that was funny because he definitely had this look on his face where like, wait, this might work out actually, because if she kills herself, I definitely can't go down for murder, and then I have to keep taking care of Lolita because I'm her legal guardian now. He's like, dude, it was all like clicking in his head. He's like, yes, like this is exactly. Like, I have to drive her fucking crazy, dude. I have to drive her to the fucking edge.
Making some wicked plans, dude, real fast. Like when that happens, but he starts trying to frame like accidentally shooting her or something, like as a prank, but then really doing it.
Yeah, because she said it wasn't loaded, so I was gonna pretend that I was a robber.
But like, how are you gonna prove that in court, dude? Like, you might as well just shoot.
Because unless she told other people about the gun that's not loaded or whatever, exactly. It's not looking pretty good for him. I just thought, but then he's like, oh, you know what? No, I can't do this. He puts the gun away or whatever, but then that's when she starts that's when she finds all his his diary or whatever.
Has a great I want to call it a crash out, dude. She kind of a crash out,
but it's a valid crash out, obviously.
Right.
Like she's really losing her shit for a very, very.
She's obsessed with this guy, definitely madly in love with him, while he's just so dismissive and preoccupied with Lolita.
Yeah.
Almost kind of sad at some points.
But before the crash out and everything, and they're like in their marital bed or whatever, and he's like kissing her neck, and you just see the picture of Lolita in the back, like on the nightstand.
Oh my
God.
God.
That's such a good shot actually, because it really showed you like, oh, bro. Every time they do something, he's facing that direction. Right. Where that fucking picture's at, dude. You just fucking know it. That's actually a really good shot. It conveys a lot without saying anything.
Right.
So I really like that shot. That's probably one of my favorite shots in the movie. Because it was just...
Because then... sorry.
No.
Right. Like during that scene, they get a phone call, and it's... who is it? I think it was Lolita. Yeah, right. Yeah. And I... Oh, no. I think... Okay, before that. No, that's when she tells him that, we're going to send her, like, directly to... maybe she was at camp.
No, she was already at camp.
Yeah, we're going to send her directly to, like, a boarding school.
Oh, you're right. Yes.
Yeah, and then there's, like, a close-up of his face, and he's just, like... He's still smiling, but you can see, like, in his eyes, he's like... fuck, like, what did I get myself into? Because she's like, oh, it's just gonna be us for like the next 4 years until she's off to college, and it's like he's like, oh fuck.
I know. I keep thinking for some reason, I don't know why. I don't know if I just didn't hear that they said she was 13 in the beginning of the movie, but I kept thinking she was like 16 or something. So I kept thinking like, oh, he's like, oh, like, man, like 2 more years, you know, or something like that. He's like, I was gonna make it 2 years. I'm like, no, you gotta wait like 4 to 5 years, basically. I was like, oh fuck, man.
I know one of the earlier scenes, you see him at like a high school dance, and you see like in this background, there's a sign that says like Ramsdale, like high school.
Oh right, yeah, year, whatever, yeah.
So I'm assuming like she would have to have been like at least like 14 to. Or like, you know, decide right there.
I mean, that was like kind of the beginning too, so 13, 14.
Yeah, maybe this is the summer right before going into high school or something.
Oh, man. And then before that, when, because, you know, he says like, oh, you're being too liberal with Lolita or whatever. And then she's like, I am. And then later she's like, you know what, you're right. So I'm going to send her to that summer camp or whatever. And I love how he's like, he just has this like look on his face where like he's trying to be happy. And he's like, how far is this summer camp? Like that's the first question. That's the first question he has. Like, how far is the summer camp? And she's like, oh, like 250 miles.
I feel like his acting is so good in that part because like you can almost see him like thinking like really hard about what his plan is going to be to like, you know, like get her out or whatever. Like
you could see that in his mind he was thinking like, oh please, anything under like 100 miles or anything under like 60 miles. And then she's like 250. And he's like, yeah, bro. Like, like the fucking like wires in his brain were just fucking snapping at that point because he's like, no, she's taking the love of my life away from me, and possibly for fucking 4 years because you're gonna send her to boarding school after this. Oh my god, that's fucking movie.
So yes, as soon as Charlotte reads the diary, calling her like a fat cow and calling her like, there are some really English like British insults in there.
Oh really?
Yeah, I can't remember them, but they're pretty brutal.
The only thing I remember was fat cow because I was like, oh, that's such an old like wife insult from back in the day that I feel like we always heard in like 50s and 60s movies and TV shows. Like, oh yeah, she's a fat cow. I'm tired of this fucking fat cow in my life. Yeah,
I've always liked the word bird. Like she's a Boyd. Look at that Boyd over there. That Boyd.
But that's like a bird term of endearment, right?
Yeah, well, kind of. Like, I don't know.
Like a British one?
I've heard British people
like
say a bird is like, you know, a beautiful woman.
Yeah. Right. Like, oh, she's quite a bird.
Maybe like a babe.
Frank Sinatra saying
you know, like American.
That's where we got
babe.
chick from. Quite a chick.
Well, they're calling them birds over there.
Yeah.
So.
But some girls would find chick offensive.
Oh, yeah, I know. I've heard that. I say, get over it.
I just watched Picnic at Hayne Rock, which is an Australian movie. Right. There's a guy in there calling girls Sheilas.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I like that.
Calling the girls
Sheilas.
I never heard of that one. Okay. Oh, I don't even know any Aussie like terms of endearment like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm sure they say that a lot, honestly.
But yeah, as soon as Charlotte reads the diary, she fucking pulls a Brian Griffin and runs in front of a moving car and dies.
Yeah. Again, which we don't see either, because she's just like.
Well, it was funny, yeah, because I think like he leaves the room and then the phone starts ringing and he goes to answer it, and then it's like a neighbor or something telling him like, "Oh, your wife's been hit," and he's like, "What? My wife's upstairs right now." And then he yells up, he's like, "Honey, someone's on the phone saying that you've been hit by a car."
Now that was comedic genius. Yeah, because I remember he was trying to calm her down. He's just like, no, you don't understand. It's a writing exercise or something. He's like, I just happen to use Lolita and Charlotte as the names because it just happened that way. Like those are the two first names I thought of because I started writing it here. He's like, let me fix you a drink, honey. Like he's trying to do all this shit. Like he pulls out the bar card and he starts like making a drink and then
a martini.
That's when the phone rings. He's just like, what do you mean my wife's hit by a car? She's upstairs. Yeah. And then they run outside and you just see like you see a body on the ground, but the tarp's like already over it.
Right.
I think you see like the shoes poking out or the legs. Because again, you can't show that kind of violence.
Right.
Clear car accident and the neighbor was like, she just ran right in front of me, blah, blah, blah. And so you're like, oh shit, dude. Like, but I like how in her mind, or I guess obviously she was just like overwhelmed with emotions and couldn't think straight. Cause she's just like, oh, my husband hates me or whatever, so kill myself. But she also put together that he's interested in Lolita.
Right.
And she's just like, well, I'm going to kill myself. So, like, they could be together. I don't know. Because, like, what the fuck is going to stop him now from being with her?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, she didn't really think the future through. Because then he got the house. And, like,
he got everything. That was a nice-ass house, too. I mean, they had, like, fucking... It doesn't seem like 24/7 servants, but they had servants. Like, there was people just there, like, making food and fucking cleaning shit.
Yeah, which I think he said they ended up renting out because they never go back to the house.
No, yeah.
Because he leaves there to go pick her up from summer camp, and then they immediately started, like, traveling.
Yeah, because they talk about going to Ohio, whatever, which is apparently, like, a paradise for pedophiles. Like, it's just like, he's like, oh, no, Ohio's with the times. Like, they know what we're doing isn't wrong. You know, there are people look the other way in Ohio.
He was doing, like, a professorship or whatever at a university in Ohio, and that's why...
Right. They're like, he picked Ohio because it's just like it's like the Alaska of the Midwest or something. It's just like no one's gonna care over there.
Right.
No one knows each other. No one's gonna care. This is where all the criminals go to.
At the end of the movie, when she's talking about going to Alaska with her new husband, I was thinking like, oh, dude, he's gonna like steal her and run off to Alaska now. I'd be like, oh, Alaska. Why didn't I think about that? That's like super secluded.
I know. I was thinking about Alaska as like the place to escape to, especially after.
If you're not from Alaska, why the fuck are you in Alaska?
Yeah.
And it's not the 50s or 60s or... Apparently, they were giving you way more money for the oil and stuff.
Well, it was like, Well, when did Alaska become a state?
I think 50s or 40s,
59.
late 40s.
59. Okay, yeah. So that was like you said, like, oh, it's a good place for us to get get in on the ground floor because they know that like Alaska was going to become something, or everyone was guessing that because it's like oil and whatever, blah blah blah. But
right,
yeah. No, it made sense, but yeah, that was definitely. I mean, even today, Alaska is kind of the place you escape to in America if you want to. Like, you can kind of just disappear. And I was thinking about like Breaking Bad. That was like Jesse's plan. And we see in El Camino, he's like just trying to make it to Alaska. Basically, he's like, I can hide out in Alaska and just live a life there.
And Walt went to New Hampshire.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah.
Interesting.
That's where that cabin was that he was staying at when
Saul goes to Minnesota. With a new identity and everything.
Okay.
Or Nebraska, sorry.
Nebraska.
Yeah.
Nebraska.
I mean, that population was what, like 500,000 for a pretty decent sized state? I know Nebraska's pretty like...
No, Nebraska's more than that.
I don't know. They all seem like 500,000.
Right,
but yeah, and then even fucking Francis from Malcolm Middle when he runs away from military school.
He goes to Alaska.
He goes to Alaska, bro. Like, that's
Right.
just where you go when you got, like, nowhere else to go.
And he meets his wife.
Yeah. A nice Eskimo woman named... Inuit, whatever.
Can't say Eskimos.
Fuck, what's her name?
Piama,
there we go. It sounds like pajama, but Piama, yeah.
No, I knew a dude in real life who would go into fucking cars and steal shit out of them, and then ended up having to go to Alaska because he got arrested for it and like got in trouble. So
he just bailed. He was like,
his parents just made him go to Alaska. It's like said he's got to go to Alaska.
So he didn't even go like really on his own accord. His parents sent him.
Pretty much, yeah. He's exiled to Alaska by the parents.
And it used to be a lot easier too before like Social Security became a thing, and that was like a real way to like track people and shit. Yeah, because now it's like good like trying to get a job or like a legit job without a fucking Social Security card, you know.
But you know, these guys seem more noble than Lolita. Like, what's his name, Frank or
who's
her husband?
Oh, at the end,
yeah,
Richard.
Richard, yeah. He seems like
I just remember
good
because his name was
bloke.
like Dick, and I was like, okay, yeah,
Dick, yeah.
Yeah,
then,
he seems like a very humble guy.
Right.
Yeah.
And Lolita basically trad wives at the end.
Yeah.
Fully.
But she just seems like, God, dude. I mean, obviously most people in this movie are fucking terrible, and she's no exception. But you kind of weirdly...
She was 14, though. She was in her punk phase,
yeah, she's
bro.
Like
That's the punk rock age.
She's literally a teenager the entire movie.
Right.
Like, she doesn't ever become fucking 19. Like... 17 is the max age that she hits in the movie.
Like
so she's being like dumb and obviously doesn't think about like consequences and everything, but she's also very like manipulative at the same time.
True.
Which you're kind of wondering like where the fuck she got that from, but
no, she's at the punk rock age, dude. She'd be listening to like Blink-182 and Fall Out Boy and saying "fuck you, mom and dad."
You know, it's funny that was punk rock then, but now being trad today is like punk rock because now you're going against the norm. Like you want to have like a family, you want to be like a stay-at-home wife and stuff. That's fucking punk rock.
Ben
now.
Shapiro's the true punk rock. Everybody knows.
Yeah, but her husband at the end, Richard or whatever, he seems like a very like down to earth, wholesome kind of guy, and I love that they were like really like they seem very excited to like actually start like a whole future together, you know, and it didn't seem creepy from their point because she's like 17 and he's probably like or like 20, maybe like 20 or something. He's in like early 20s.
Twitter would have a problem with that now.
Yeah,
like
20s with the 20 with a 17-year-old.
Well, I would too, because she is like what in the movie? She's like at that point, she's like 16 or
at the end she's 17.
She's 17. 4 years later.
Yeah.
True. Okay.
So and he looks really young.
Still.
I'm just guessing at max he's probably like 20.
Right.
But back then it's like unless they were like under 16, it wasn't like that crazy to fucking date like a 17-year-old or whatever. But yeah, they seem like it was like, you know, kind of like she finally found like a good man because the guy that she left her stepdad for is just like such a funny statement. Like, it's so fucking gross. The guy she left her fucking stepdad for, the Quilty guy, who was a playwright, right, or something like that.
Yeah, a lot of things. He's like a chameleon, basically.
Writer.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, the dude was a fucking total creepazoid because the first thing he asked Charlotte is like, "Oh yeah, you had that lovely daughter of yours, Lolita," which I mean can be fine, but the way he like looked when he said it, I was like, "Oh," you know. And obviously, you know that he was like obsessed with her. But then when you know he starts like getting clarification about since the last time that they saw each other, and she says, "Oh yeah, he took me to New Mexico. It's only supposed to be a stop until we went to Hollywood, and he was gonna get me like a contract or whatever." But we ended up hanging out with weirdos. It was like, what was it? It was like weightlifters, artists, sculptors, whatever. Some just mostly artsy people and a weightlifter for some reason.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, he wanted me to be in these like art films, which you just know is like fucking porn, basically.
Yeah.
Think what Venice Beach became. Like that's what it seemed like all the people on that dude ranch were like.
Oh yeah, it was like, a dude ranch, right?
Yeah, like because it's just like artsy people, and then they got the famous like gym on Venice Beach. It says weightlifters and a bunch of artsy like punk people or whatever.
Yeah, it's like I mean, yeah, you just know that dude's a fucking creepazoid, and then even I mean, already you know there's no redeeming that, and then he just made it worse, where he's just like, what if we fucking put the 16-year-old in some experimental fucking art house movies? And I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Yeah, bro. It's so that dude really. Peter Sellers. What else do we know him from?
He was in Doctor Strangelove.
He was in Doctor Strangelove,
right?
Where he also plays multiple characters.
Three. Well, in this he technically only really plays one character, but
that's a plot twist for some reason, even though everybody already knows.
Well, no, it's a plot twist to Humbert, but not to us.
Yeah,
we spotted that he was the German psychologist and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But knowing that, like in other movies, he's played multiple characters.
Gotcha.
I didn't
know.
know.
Are separate characters in those movies.
Yeah, and they are. Yeah, because he plays at least 3 different characters in Doctor Strangelove. Mm-hmm. He's in the Pink Panther,
which he's probably most known for.
Yeah,
either that or Doctor Strangelove.
And he's also in Being There. He's the guy. He's the main guy in Being There.
Which is like one of his last roles he got to do, and he got an Academy Award. He was nominated
he was in the Pink Panther.
Yep.
Yeah, 1 and 2.
The original Casino Royale, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first one, it was like a parody spy movie.
Okay.
He's in
the Lady Killers.
He's in the Magic Christian. Is that on there with Ringo Starr?
Yeah,
Ringo Starr.
The Magic Christian. Yep.
Yeah, it's a movie that Ringo Starr did.
What's New, Pussycat?
Okay.
There's a girl in my soup. Is something that exists apparently.
Sounds British. Because it's unfunny.
But yeah, I don't know a lot of his movies, obviously. Even looking at him now, I'm like, okay.
I would say he reminds me of like a Jim Carrey, like with his manic eccentricities. Different energy, but just I don't know. Like old fashioned Jim Carrey.
To anyone who hasn't seen this movie, he just looks like a creepier Buddy Holly is like the way I would put this character. And then
glasses.
Our main guy, James Mason. He looks like he could almost be a Bond if he just worked out a little bit more. Like he can be a Bond kind of.
I was kind of thinking that too. He was probably a little bit too old at the time because I was looking at his profile. He was born in 1909.
Oh shit! Okay.
So he would have been 50 something by the time the first Bond movie came out. Yeah. So that's probably not.
Wow, this makes it so much worse. So he was like 50 something in this movie, right?
Yeah. He was
and
53.
After a fucking 13-year-old. Like, it's just, I mean, obviously, just like the bigger the age got, the worse it gets.
Right.
Like, I was like, holy shit. Because for some reason, I was thinking, like, oh, he's probably like in his 40s or something. I mean, not that really makes it that much better, but yeah, fucking A, dude.
Yeah, he's an old man in this movie. Make no mistake.
Man. Okay. So I haven't read Lolita, and therefore I haven't really read anything like surrounding the book, like the writer, like what his like thought process was. But what do you think was the point that he was trying to get across?
It's an exploration of human depravity, I would say, personally.
Okay.
And it's just like how far deep can humans go in their depravity, and like what are the results of that, and like. I don't know. Can people be redeemed and just shit like that? I guess.
Oh, I don't even think he tried to hit that redeem factor. Well, at least in the movie, anyways, because there was at no point you're coming back from that. You know.
Oh, Lolita kind of redeems herself a little bit at the end. I would say it's a simple, plain line.
But she's also a child who doesn't understand what is really happening in the world. You know. But I don't know how you redeem him. You know. I don't think there's really a way to redeem him.
It's communist subversive propaganda, all right, made to crumble the U.S.
Bro, I'll tell you, if my coworkers are here, they would definitely be like, "Oh yeah, this is like definitely just what happens when capitalism fucking goes."
This is late stage capitalism.
Goes rampant, bro. It's fucking pedophiles and shit. God. Even though it's fucking written by a Russian.
Right. Yeah. Apparently, he later wrote a foreword or an afterword for the book that appeared in the first U.S. edition, and he says in there that there is no moral to the story.
Okay, just a thing that happens.
Yeah. Okay.
That's fair. That's fair.
I would love I actually really like that because I feel like when writers and directors do stuff like that, they I don't want to say like make fun of the people who like overanalyze movies and it's like, oh, this is a allegory for this, or this is truly like a metaphor for this, and blah blah blah, and they're like, no, I just wanted to write something super fucked up, super weird.
I knew Americans would buy it because it would be super scandalous, and the curiosity would give me money, so I did it.
So it was a Russian novel, right?
I think so.
Yeah, he was a Russian American novelist.
Okay,
because he was in America, I assume then.
Okay, yeah, because I would wonder if he wrote like if this was a Russian novel, like how it was actually placed in Russia. Like, was it basically the same story, just set in Russia, or I mean, I don't know how they view things.
That's an English novel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was first published in English, apparently.
Oh, all right. Well, never mind then. Publication place, France.
But
Weird. Okay.
Oh, those French, they were the only ones who were like, yeah, we'll actually press this. Like, the Americans are probably like, no, like, we can't.
I was reading that,
Holy France would publish this fucking
No.
That or Greece.
Yeah.
So I saw somewhere in there that it was printed by Olympia Press, where apparently they're known for publishing pornographic stuff.
Oh, wow. Shit.
So leave it to the French.
The premise, it's kind of smutty. I'll say, like, I'm sure the book is kind of smutty, but it's probably like done in an artistic way. But it is just very, very like a spectacle of just craziness.
Do you guys know that
for you to gawk at
in the book, like they actually describe scenes, like because in the movie obviously
I can't talk about the book. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Never read it, so
I don't know. I literally don't know anything about the book. All I knew about the book was that she was younger in the book, and apparently it wasn't even that much of a difference. It was fucking 6 months or whatever. But I feel like that's like, I don't know. Maybe I did hear that Stanley Kubrick was like arguing about that. Like, no, she needs to be 12 and a half. Like, she's 12 and a half in the book. And it's like, no, like that's too young. And they're like, they settle on 13. Like,
she's not even. She's not even.
Yeah, 13's a good number.
13,
you know?
She's a teen.
Yeah,
now, all right.
yeah.
Preteen, that's a little too fucked up. All right.
They're like, well,
like
you know, in Jewish
thing.
culture, 13, you're a man. You know, you're a man. He got his bar mitzvah. She'd have her bat mitzvah. Yeah, we could do 13 for sure. But bro, seeing that this is published in France just makes it so much funnier because I'm like, yeah, you know what? That's pretty on par.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's
Americans let Stanley Kubrick make this movie too at the same time. You would think like an Italian guy or a French guy or something would have done it.
Truffaut or whatever. I'm just kidding. I don't know a lot of French directors. Godard, yeah.
Jacques Tati doing Lolita.
I was thinking about like American Dad when they talk about like Fast and Furious and how it's actually super gay.
Right,
Only France gets all the unedited shit. Yeah. Oh, did I miss the ass play or whatever? Like tons.
Did you guys? You guys have seen a few Stanley Kubrick movies before, right?
At this point, yeah.
At this point, I've seen. I want to say I've seen.
I'm still missing a lot though.
Yeah, I know you haven't seen like Eyes Wide Shut. Yeah, which is I'm probably going to show you that at some point. That's the one
so
I'm
there's
watching.
Fear and Desire, which I don't think any of us had seen.
Yeah, that's true.
Killer's Kiss.
No,
probably none of us. Then there's The Killing.
That's where it starts.
We all watched that. Paths to Glory. We all watched that. Mm-hmm. Spartacus.
Never seen it.
Seen that.
You've seen that one?
No,
okay,
no.
I haven't.
It's a long one.
No.
Yeah. Lolita, which we've now watched.
Yep.
I've seen Doctor Strangelove. You've seen Doctor Strangelove.
I really
Jeez,
want. That's
dude.
like my number one Kubrick that I still need to watch that I want to watch.
It's probably still my favorite, honestly. It was amazing, I thought. Then 2001, which have you seen?
I've never seen it.
Okay, I mean, Bentley watched that.
It's definitely a cool special effects.
That
Yeah, it definitely seems like it's supposed to be more just like a visual spectacle than anything.
A lot of
that
it
was
is.
my least favorite movie of his so far.
Yeah.
And then A Clockwork Orange.
Surprisingly, haven't seen it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
one's
remember
crazy.
liking that one when I watched it.
I heard great things about it, but surprisingly I've never watched that one.
Yeah.
Something interesting about that one is that it was banned in England because they were like scared about it because it takes place in England and it's about ultraviolence and just like the youth going crazy or whatever.
Yeah, are they a bunch of rapists? Like
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
Yeah.
That's like their idea of a night out.
Yeah, pretty rare that you get a movie from the view of the rapist. I mean, there's Lolita too. So.
But yeah, like the British government got scared of it because like kids were like dressing up as them and like reenacting some of the movie.
Bowler hats and white suits, like white clothes. And
I don't know. They banned it though for a little bit. Like they wouldn't show it.
I can see
performances of Singing in the Rain.
Yeah, Singing in the Rain. Barry Lyndon,
which is like that's probably my favorite of his.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. Now Lolita's really. I think that this one's up there too. Rewatching it.
Yeah, and then there's The Shining, which is amazing.
Yeah, seen Shining, loves Shining.
Classic
And
horror
then
movie.
Gotta rewatch it.
Full Metal Jacket, which is the first one I watched.
Yeah,
actually.
I fucking love Full Metal Jacket, dude.
Yeah, it's definitely two movies though, and
Right.
the first half I think is so much better than the second half.
I got you.
You have the drill sergeant's performance in there.
Yeah, it's so great. Yeah, I
It
feel
is
like
a
the
lot.
second.
It is a lot more interesting to see like the psychological torture that Piles went through. and
Right.
stuff
Yeah,
like
Pal's not
that.
even in the second half.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
I feel like the second half drags on a little bit.
I don't remember anything like dragging on, but yeah, I it's been a while, but yeah, I would definitely say the first half is much more interesting than the second half. And then, but I mean, I always like I still go just randomly like MICKY MOUC Mickey Mouse. I fucking love that shit.
And then finally, Eyes Wide Shut is the last one, which I haven't seen.
That
one's really good.
How do you say that fucking word? Posthumous release. Okay, I didn't realize he died before it came out.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so
I thought he died
There's a whole conspiracy.
Yeah, I've
about
heard
that.
there's some like controversy about it. Like, is like how much his final film that he had before he died is what came out, because like it was probably like edited again and again.
By Warner Bros. I think
by Warner Bros. Other producers and maybe the
bro. I swear to God, you look up the editor for that movie and he like got fucking Clinton like during that fucking same time, because he's the only one who's probably seen the whole fucking movie.
Yeah, they killed Kubrick for that one. He like he was saying some crazy shit in that movie, dude.
Yeah, Kubrick is a pretty nutty dude, bro. He's a very intense director. From Shelley Duvall, is that her name? From Shining, right? Kind of psychologically scarred after working with him.
Yeah, he's known for doing the same take over and over and over again, pretty much for every movie he's ever done. He would just do hundreds of takes for like one scene.
Yeah. The famous story is Shelley Duvall falling down the stairs in The Shining. It made her do it like I don't even know how many times, and then they ended up using the first take.
Oh. Jesus,
that's like a really famous like directing like directors from hell kind of fucking stories.
Yeah, he like his movies are made like really well-crafted machines. It's like almost like they're not even made by a human. A lot of them, like I feel like Lolita is one of his more human movies, but a lot of his movies just feel like just cold and calculated and just like he's doing math or something.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
We didn't even talk about his most famous movie, The Moon Landing.
Oh,
true, dude. True.
You're right. Damn. That was way better than 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Definitely.
Have you seen that one, 2001?
Nah, I didn't see it. I've seen so many clips. I feel like I've seen the whole movie, but nah, I've never seen it.
Yeah, I'm happy I watched it just to say I watched it.
Yeah.
And so now I get all the references in other media, other TV shows and movies.
Yeah, see, I get the references because I've seen the clips, so I know like the whole like Hal, like the running on the treadmill. That's like the whole like space station.
Right.
And the monkey
Yeah,
throwing up the bone or whatever.
There you go.
And smashing it.
I think the whole first sequence is pretty dope with the monolith and the monkeys.
Right, yeah.
Start going berserk.
And then the most famous fucking, or one of the most famous drum roll.
Yeah, and then Ric Flair's theme music.
Yeah, Stanley Kubrick. I'm not sure if he still is my favorite director, but he still is up there for sure. But
I thought your favorite director was
David Lynch, perhaps.
Yeah, Lynch.
I was going through a fit. I was just watching a lot of them at that point.
Honestly.
Woody Allen.
Yeah,
I haven't seen enough of his movies.
Okay, because I feel like I usually hear you talk about his movies at this point.
I would have thought like if it wasn't Lynch, probably Terry Gilliam.
Or Tarantino too. Like fuck.
Yeah, dude.
It's hard not to say.
I mean, Tarantino's awesome, obviously, but I don't know. I feel like when I hear you talk about like directors, it's typically Lynch. I feel like is like the number one I hear you talk about, and then I think Gilliam. Wait, what else? What did Gilliam do?
He did Brazil and Time Bandits, Fear and Loathing, and Fisher King.
Oh,
right?
Bro, Fisher
like
King
12
was
Monkeys or
awesome,
12 Monkeys, which I've been wanting to watch so bad recently. I've been seeing a lot of clips about it recently.
Okay.
Yeah, Fisher King.
Fisher King was fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah,
I can't believe I was so late to that movie. I love Fisher King. That was
dope.
fucking great.
Hell yeah.
Robin Williams and fucking Jeff Bridges, awesome together. They were fucking awesome. But yeah, fucking Time Bandits. Oh my god, I always remember Time Bandits.
I feel like, there's directors I discover at certain points and then just like dive into them, and those are just ones I've mentioned like the last year and so, just watching movies. But generally like my favorite directors are probably like fucking Tarantino.
Okay. More than Lynch?
Pretty basic bit shit. Lynch, yeah, for sure now, after like getting into his movies. So yeah, Lynch and like even Fellini. I love everything I've seen by him.
Yeah,
a lot.
Dude, so I've been reading
Kubrick too.
I've been reading the novelization of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which it's been really good so far. It's almost like the movie, just with like all the extra deleted scenes that he filmed but never put in.
Oh yeah, I think he said it would have been like 4 to 4.5 hours if he like got to make it his way, or like if he could find a way to make it digestible for everybody, like it would have been like 4 to 4.5 hours, some shit like that.
Yeah,
it would have been a long fucking. Honestly, probably should have been like a mini series. Like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood as a mini series would have been fucking fantastic.
I think they're doing that.
That would have been cool.
Well, that's what like the whole like, continuation story of Cliff Booth is.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
what is it? the continuous adventures of Cliff Booth or something like that.
The continuing adventures of Cliff Booth.
By my fucking favorite director, dude. Like, how are my two...
David Fincher?
Yeah, dude. How are, like, two of my favorite fucking people in Hollywood, like, coming together for a project?
Right,
bro? Like,
yeah.
this is, like, a godsend to me, man. But now... After one of my favorite projects is basically being fucking ripped apart, like The Last of Us, I'm like, bro, I this needs to succeed or I'm gonna fucking kill myself, dude. Like, I can't let, like, my favorite things in this world be just, like, turned to dog shit.
Right,
dude. Like,
yeah.
just don't fucking do it, bro. Just don't fucking do it. Yeah. Oh, God, I hope it's good. But yeah. Oh, sorry, you were saying about the novelization?
I went off track.
When you're talking about that, it's really good.
I remember in this, there's a scene where I think it was Rick Dalton. It might have been Cliff Booth, where he was just like thinking to himself, and he was thinking like shitting on all these fucking directors, and it's all like these directors that I've been like from that time that I've been like watching recently and like enjoying. And I'm like, well, fuck you, Rick Dalton.
Yeah.
Like Fellini was definitely one of them, and he mentions in it like he hates his chaplain-like wife, and I'm like, dude, that was the best part of La Strada, man. That's why I enjoyed that movie so much.
But he's a tough guy.
Yeah.
He's brawn and no.
But I guess
he has heart. But
so I don't know what part that was, but was that when Rick starts like feeling obviously just very like sour about Hollywood in general, or then sour about like spaghetti westerns and everything, you know?
So it's I think it was actually Cliff Booth that thought this, but because I think there's this scene, I don't remember where in the movie it takes place. It was probably when Rick Dalton was on set or something, and Cliff Booth's running errands. I think that's when it was. But he goes to a movie, and it talks about like, oh, he loves going to movies with his free time when Rick's on set or something.
Yeah.
And he talks about like, oh yeah, he'll go and see foreign films all the time. He never like sometimes he doesn't understand them, but sometimes he like thoroughly enjoys them. And then he just starts like riffing on like some of these directors, and I'm like, God damn, like I can't remember some of the other ones right now, but I specifically remember that. Like, yeah, him talking about his his Charlie Chaplin-esque wife.
Yeah. Okay.
But if you saw La Strada, you would know exactly what I was saying, because her character is pretty much Charlie Chaplin. Like the way that she's acting, it's like Charlie Chaplin in a silent movie. Like it's very
physical.
Yeah.
Okay.
she's also in like Cambria Nights, I want to say it's called, or something Nights with Fellini. But yeah, that's also like it's considered one of his best movies, and that was right before La Strada.
Boogie Nights by Fellini.
I'd watch it.
Pretty interesting.
PTA, that's another pretty good director there.
Yeah.
Definitely Paul Thomas Anderson. Definitely his older stuff. I haven't been as big of a fan of their more recent stuff, but
yeah. I know I love like There Will Be Blood and Boogie Nights so much. Those are just two fucking masterful, great movies.
Punch Drunk Love was really good. I still love that one. That's probably one of my favorites.
I do fucking love Boogie Nights, so
yeah.
I still need to watch Punch Drunk. I still need to watch Punch Drunk Love.
Yeah, that was great. His first one was also really good. Hard Eight, I think it was called.
Magnolia too.
I haven't watched that one. That's like one of the few I haven't seen actually.
Yeah, I know he did like Inherent Vice. Was that him?
Yeah,
I didn't see that one, so I don't have an opinion on it.
That was pretty decent.
I was trying to remember his other movies that he's done. He did The Master,
right?
That was a crazy movie.
Yeah, that was a crazy one. I thought I was going to enjoy it a lot more than I did.
Yeah,
it was kind of weird at the end there.
Yeah, no, it's a super fucking weird movie.
Yeah. And then he did, If There Will Be Blood.
There Will Be Blood. Fuck.
Phantom Thread, which I haven't seen, but it's about Daniel Day-Lewis.
He's a fucking Taylor.
Taylor, probably.
And he became a tailor just for the fucking movie.
Yeah, and then Licorice Pizza was kind of weird.
I wasn't interested in seeing that.
I heard two things about it, but I don't know anything about it, to be honest.
Yeah.
All I know is that Tony's son is in it, right? James Gandolfini's kid. I think he's in the movie.
No, it's Philip Seymour Hoffman's kid.
Oh shit! Okay,
which is cool because Philip Seymour Hoffman worked with Paul Thomas Anderson.
Right. Okay.
Most of his movies.
I don't know why I thought that he was.
He might have been in a different role, but the main kid was Paul Thomas Anderson, or Philip Seymour Hoffman's kid. Too many three named. They're like they're either serial killer or they're in Hollywood somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, Michael Gandolfini, that's his name.
Yeah, I don't remember him being in the movie at all, but
I'm trying to remember what movie I'm fucking thinking of then, because I thought there was like something around that time where I thought he was in it.
I don't know, the mini Saints of New York. That's the only thing I think of.
Hate Google because it doesn't give me. IMDb is always better, but I'll look it up. But yeah.
Anything else about this movie? We've gone way off track, and I feel like
we know.
One of the reasons why Stanley Kubrick is one of my favorite directors, and could still be my number one. I don't know. I have to like really. I don't have to pick. It just depends on how I feel on which day.
Yeah, you don't have to pick up whatever.
But all his movies are so like different and diverse, and like just like different genres and different like themes and different messages, and like there's no like they're not cookie cutter. Like he just copies what he did in the last movie and then pastes it in the next one. They're all just like totally like unique and
okay,
like the different, yeah.
Yeah,
like with Tarantino, like his movie's gonna have people that are like killers and are gonna like break the law and like fucking like
yeah, I mean,
like you know, like
but he does try to
he has a style
differ away from like he did. Jackie Brown was almost sort of a 70s exploitation style in a way, like it references a lot of that. Kill Bill definitely does that. Like it's definitely like a martial arts exploitation film,
right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's his most Tarantino movie.
Yeah,
probably.
Django and Hateful Eight are both westerns.
Yeah. Django's also kind of exploitation, revenge, but for the black people.
I mean, he definitely does great revenge tales, but I mean, yeah, like Tarantino movies always have like a certain just kind of like aesthetic and feel to it for sure.
Except Death Proof. That's the one that's like completely different.
Oh, right. Yeah. Even watching like True Romance, which he wrote but not directed, it feels like a Tarantino movie.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. But I haven't seen Death Proof yet, so I can't really make a call on that. But yeah, Kubrick, yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't even want to say
like 3 or 4 of his movies, right?
Yeah, I guess I've only seen 4 so far, but I've seen lots of clips from his other movies, and I don't want to say they all have a similar feel to it, but I think there's just certain shots that he really likes.
He's a photographer. That's where he came from. He's like a big, really professional, really big photographer who like got into movies. So like his shots are just really nice looking.
Okay, I can see something like that. But yeah, Lolita, man, I don't even know what to really say about this movie because it's good. Like everything is done extremely well. It's just so uncomfortable to watch, man.
Yeah.
Like it's so. I feel like having I'm not calling him an anti-hero, but like I think we get so many anti-hero stories now where we're getting more perspectives from like a guy who's basically a bad guy, but we're rooting for him. Like this is like, no, dude, we're not rooting for this fucking dude at all. Like, and obviously Lolita is a titular character, but the whole story is about him. Like it's more about Humbert than it is about Lolita.
Right.
At least in the movie. I'm sure it's the same in the book or whatever. But yeah, man, everything's done really well. It's just it can get just super cringy just because it's so gross to watch like a grown man just like lust after and I gotta use like actually like in love with her or whatever, but it's still fucking gross, dude. Like he's like in his deep 50s like pining after a fucking 13-year-old.
Yeah,
it's a rough watch in a lot of ways. Like there's really funny moments. Like I thought like and obviously like it's so funny because he's also just like he was kind of the funniest thing about the movie is that he treats her like he would like an adult basically, like because he's a very jealous person. Like he's very worried that he's gonna lose her to like some high school kid or whatever, or, like high school boys and stuff. And then but she approaches the relationship like as a child because she is a fucking child, and that's where like all the comedy comes from. Like it's very just like the most fucked up version of The Odd Couple I can think of, basically. Next to, I mean, this is the worst, but like incest would probably be like second place. Right, okay. It's like Jamie Lannister and Cersei or whatever. If it was like a fucked up romantic comedy or whatever.
What's that?
Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, lots of incest in that one.
Mm-hmm. True.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just it's good. it's all done extremely well. It's just a rough watch. Like, I don't know if I would watch this again. I mean, I might watch this again, but I'm gonna need at least like a year break because I have no.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's hard, bro. Like, it's not funny cringy like Friendship. It's just fucking like it's just like gross cringy.
Do you guys want to watch a remake now?
Is it
right from the 90s?
Yeah, from the 90s.
See, I was wondering that. I was like,
it's more serious. I think it's not a comedy. I think it's like dramatic.
I don't even think
it's a romantic erotic drama.
Oh God! Yuck!
I don't even think the first
not
Lolita.
Never mind.
I don't think the first Lolita was written as a comedy. To be honest.
Yeah, I don't think so.
There was there was comedic moments in it.
I thought it was like
are.
supposed to be a black comedy.
The book?
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, maybe not the book. I don't know, but the movie.
No, this movie is definitely like a black
this
comedy.
Movie was definitely
for sure
a black comedy.
Is that what it's, okay, I'm curious to see if that's what it's actually like listed on there.
With like Peter Sellers' performance, because I think it tackles the whole thing comedically. I think
Google has it as Google, but Google takes it from like IMDb and Rotten Tomatoes. It says romance crime.
Okay.
That's what Google says, but obviously that just pulls from other stuff. Like,
right, that's the AI or whatever. Like, it's a crime because he's like a fucking pedophile, but like he's not.
It's definitely a crime.
Like, there's no like actual detectives following him or nothing. It's not like a crime movie in that way.
Yeah, it's a crime that just everything he's doing is a crime.
Yeah,
the cops never catch on to apparently, but
this whole movie's a crime.
I guess they didn't really have a reason to.
Well, he does the very first thing he does is commit a crime, pretty much, because he shoots Quilty. And then it flashes.
The very last thing he does is a crime.
But the very first thing you see in the movie is him shooting him, so it is a crime movie. The very first thing he does is a crime.
Before I saw this movie, I used to think that Tarantino invented like putting the end of the movie or like mixing up the order of the movie. Like I thought he invented that, and I saw this.
First,
and then also like fucking Citizen Kane does the same thing too. Kinda.
Yeah, Double Indemnity.
Yeah.
It starts with the same thing. That's what he's already,
Sunset Boulevard starts with like the ending first.
Yeah,
for sure.
Definitely used to be a lot more popular back in the day, for sure. Like, that kind of story.
Great technique.
My more recent example I was thinking of is Halo Reach, the game. You literally like it's your fucking helmet just like buried in the sand, and then you start the game. So you already know you're gonna fucking die, and everyone dies. I think Rogue One 2 does that, but I could be wrong about that. So ChatGPT says it's typically classified under drama, romance, psychological thriller, and tragedy.
The Kubrick version of the movie, or
yeah.
like
so I put the movie.
And did you specify the 1962 version?
So because it gives me both. It gives me both the 62 and the 97 version.
Because when I just Google Lolita movie, it kept giving me the 1997 version first.
Okay, it breaks it down. Sorry, in the 62, it says this version leans more towards drama with elements of dark comedy and psychological tension.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of how I thought. I was like, there's like funny things about it, but it's not supposed to be like an overall comedy. And then it says the 97 version emphasizes more an intense tone. It's explicit and intense in tone.
It's
and the romantic
erotic.
drama and
like
psychological thriller. Not ChatGPT, but Wiki said that, right? Yeah.
I guess we got to watch the movie to find out. I would list this as a black comedy, personally.
Yeah.
I mean, I think a lot of people would probably agree with you on that.
Yeah, because I don't know, it makes me laugh. Like Peter Sellers' performances are definitely done comedically. I feel like a lot of them, like the nervous fucking cop who's just like on like Adderall or some shit.
Very Woody Allen-esque.
I don't know how I almost went this whole podcast without mentioning that.
This is like Woody Allen's favorite movie.
Yeah,
it has to be, man.
That's literally all I was thinking about, dude. When he started doing that when I first saw him, I was like, okay, it's kind of like Buddy Holly. But then I saw like his like mannerisms and stuff. I was like, oh, bro, like this is so Woody Allen. And it's like, like he just you can just tell he fucking loved this. I don't know if he got like electrocuted while watching this fucking movie or reading Lolita, but he basically based his entire fucking personality out this movie. Like he was James Mason in the sense that like he groomed his daughter that he was like in love with her.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
and then like his mannerisms and his this kind of like overall creepy vibe definitely comes more from like Peter Sellers' character. And just like the creativity of all these different characters he makes and shit like that, bro. Like Woody Allen is literally just Lolita.
Yeah, he saw this movie as like a fucking like guidebook for life.
Yeah, he's like, but how do I not get caught? Like he's just like, how do I make sure she actually falls in love with me and doesn't run away?
I've seen what not to do. Now I know what to do.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Let's just say allegedly.
Oh, see, that was his mistake. He got too jealous. I gotta let her breathe. Give us your best Woody Allen, Ben.
Oh, I'm not a pedophile. I'm actually a really strong comedian. I just people just perceive love as a certain thing.
Alternative romantic.
I'm more of a progressive guy when it comes to views of love. Marry my own daughter.
Yeah.
That was Woody Allen saying that, not me.
Yeah.
You should emphasize that every time. This is me doing a Woody Allen impression. This is Woody Allen talking.
There's like a sign behind you, not me, Woody Allen doing this now.
Yeah. No, he saw this movie and he immediately made Manhattan, probably. Which RJ gets because he's seen that.
Right, I've only seen
he dates a 17-year-old in Manhattan.
Okay. It's a hilarious scene where he just picks her up from fucking high school, like in New York City. Yeah.
He's like balding and like 35 years old.
It's like nuts.
Dude, that shit made me mad on color. Like super bad. Like he was dating a high schooler. I don't know if she ever said she was like 18 or whatever. Seth Rogen's character. No, that's Pineapple Express. Sorry, yeah, Pineapple Express. Sorry, not super bad.
Yeah, right? She said there's a scene where he says like, oh, so because he's talking to the teacher and he's like, so what if I'm 25? Or I think he's talking to Saul and he's like, so what if I'm 25 and she's 18? Like it's legal or whatever.
Okay. Because I remember like when he's talking, I don't remember exactly. Like maybe I'm wrong, or maybe I don't remember them saying 18. Because I remember when he's like doing the whole like talk radio thing or whatever.
And then maybe
like,
that's what it was.
Yeah, because he's like, yeah, like so I'm dating like a high schooler or whatever, and then she like the radio host goes, well, as long as it's consensual, honey. He goes, I think it's consensual. I was like, what the fuck, bro? And then no, the worst example is waiting though. Like,
oh right,
yeah, dude, that is the worst. Like, I was like, bro, why is this so normal in this fucking movie? Even the girls are like, you should go talk to one of those high school girls. I'm like, bro, what the fuck, man? Like, that shit used to be so normal. It's so fucking creepy.
Yeah. I mean, you also have Fast Times at Ridgemont High. You have Dazed and Confused.
Yeah.
Like, Matthew McConaughey's basically just a pedophile in that movie. He's like the coolest pedophile ever. Right. That's his role.
I always say, like, I mean, back then, it was still way more widely accepted to be fucking, like, 20-something dating, like, a 17-year-old, 16-year-old. I mean, fucking, didn't Led Zeppelin, or, like, the guys from Led Zeppelin,
all those
like
musicians, bro,
or 14-year-olds,
probably,
like
yeah,
all those rock stars.
But bro, this is like Waiting is like early 2000s to mid 2000s. I was like, bro, I thought we were fucking past this shit. And then Pineapple Express was like what, 2010, 2008.
Scott Pilgrim opens up with Scott's dating a high schooler.
Right? Yeah.
Opening line.
Yeah, but that's Canada. That's like a whole other. That's like Ohio as a country. Yeah, just shit. That's like my brain was putting shit together. But all right, sorry guys for going off track. All right, guys, you guys, any final thoughts on Lolita by Stanley Kubrick?
I love this movie. I think it's like really dark.
It's so hard to hear that fucking
I think it's done really well. I think the tone that Kubrick picked for it was perfect to deliver the story without making it too creepy, to kind of like have like sort of lighthearted elements to it. Yeah. I think one of the most tragic things about this movie is the mom who just like gets like abused, like, and just mistreated, and it's like is just hopelessly in love with this Humbert fella, and just like is not getting it. It's like, it's almost like, oh, you're just playing hard to get. Like, she just doesn't understand that he just does not give a fuck.
Right.
And yeah, she's just in a fragile state because her ex-husband or her dead husband or whatever.
No, I get it. So, for sure.
Yeah, I think that character is pretty sad, and
Yeah, I mean, she kills herself because her husband's in love with her daughter, her fucking teenage daughter.
And
not really much to come back from that, you know.
Also, like, it gets really weird, especially because like fucking Humbert and Lolita like actually have a romantic relationship, but it's like creepily like still father-daughter esque or whatever. Like he's still like kind of like controlling her life and saying, "Oh, you can't go hang out with those boys" or whatever, like a dad. But then he's like,
but he's acting like a jealous.
Yeah, like a boyfriend
at the
too.
same time.
Yeah, it like really it like crosses these like two wires together that should be crossed.
When he says
very unsettling.
Yeah, when he says he spotted them in the diner with the two boys or whatever, I just know that he was like following her.
Right.
It was like looked like a date. It was a date, you know, whatever. And it's just because I feel like I've seen that somewhere. Okay, so this is why I can't like even making things worse because I used to watch like Law and Order SVU and like all those like fucking crime like drama procedurals or whatever.
Yeah.
And you always see that when it's like a scene where it's like the pedophile dad or whatever, where he's just like you shouldn't be hanging out with those boys. Like you need to like just come home, spend time with me. It's like it's straight up just fucking like Lolita, bro. Yeah. Right. But yeah, I think that's just made it so much worse because I've seen other examples in fucking TV shows where they do that. They're like, yep, that's what they always do. Bro. They get like super jealous like of their fucking daughter / girlfriend. Ugh.
This has definitely got to be Sigmund Freud's favorite movie of all time too. That it's I think it's really well done. I think it's I wouldn't recommend it to add to like my grandma or anything, but
I feel like Woody Allen wanted to remake this movie, but he already had plans for his daughter. So he's like, you know what? No, that's a little too on the nose. I don't think I'd be able to get away with it. So I'll leave it alone.
This is a great date movie. That's what I'm trying to say.
Have you ever seen Lolita?
But yeah, that's my
What was I was wearing like the Criterion Pit closet. Someone said that like, oh, this is a great movie. Or Bill Hader with
Salo,
like Italian,
or 100 Days of Sodom.
Yeah,
people are just raped.
Like, that's like the full
whole movie
title. But yeah, it's just that Billy's just to kind of like make fun of the whole situation. But you know, when you say like you love Lolita, you think it's a great movie, I get it. But that's one of those movies that, like, if I met just some random people and I'm like, hey man, what's your favorite movie? He's like, Lolita. I have some follow-up questions because I'm super fucking concerned what you just said.
So it's not your letterboxed like
top four, bro. There's a top four, bro. Like if I was president, I'd be like, yo, fucking, we're gonna
Lolita,
deep dive
Manhattan.
Get this fool's IP address because we're gonna monitor this guy for at least a while. But yeah, it's someone tells me Lolita, bro. I'm like,
yeah, no, I get it. Yeah,
is it the cinematography? Like, is it the
pretty well
music?
done, dude? Those shots of the camera going through the house, like, and you can see through the walls and stuff.
You tell me, yeah.
It's kind of like what I was saying about like I love the Virgin Suicides, but because of the subject matter, it's not like I'm gonna be like telling everybody like, oh yeah, my favorite movie is or one of my favorite movies is a group of girls like kill themselves.
Yeah. The more dead chicks by the end of it, the better. But yeah, just I don't know, man. It's just the idea that someone tells me like Lolita is like their favorite fucking movie. Yeah. I'm just like, in my head, I'm just coming up with so many jokes about it. Where I'm like, bro, that's so like you're like right there, bro. Like you're right there for me, like to be like, get away from me. Like
it's just such a top Kubrick movie for me at this point. My favorites being like Barry Lyndon, I guess and like I don't know, like
I mean, right now, mine is Full Metal Jacket, but I still haven't seen his like big some of his biggest hits yet. So I'm keeping I'm not making any final decision anytime soon.
You probably hit my top 3 for him. Yeah, it's probably still Doctor Strangelove is probably still number 1, and then The Shining, and then
fair,
and then this now.
Like another bottom 2001.
How many feel you met someone, right? And they're like, oh, Lolita's your favorite, like their favorite movie. Like, okay. And then they list just like 3 Woody Allen movies right after that.
Probably wouldn't talk to that person.
Right? Like,
I report them immediately. Bentley, you're on thin ice right now.
Dude, so girls love like Lolita, like the book or whatever. Like it's actually like really popular on Book Talk and stuff.
Yeah.
And just like a lot of adolescent girls grew up reading it. Like a lot of the ones I knew,
because it does like
had it on their bookshelves.
It's really one of those like weird like sociological things where
there's a horrible truth.
It's a fantasy for younger women because like obviously they're attracted to older men for like so many different reasons. But when they're older and they find out that an older man is attracted to a younger girl, it's obviously just fucking disgusting.
Right.
Like, yeah. The amount of times I've seen someone post about like, wow, like the early days of the internet, I was like 14 talking to a 35-year-old man and he was like telling me that he wants to like save me from all this or whatever. And I was like ready to fucking go. And then everyone's like, dude, how are we not fucking dead right now? Like we easily could have got human trafficked at this point and shit like that. But yeah, it's just one of those things. It's just like obviously it just switches the older you get.
RJ, did you say what we thought of this movie or?
I really liked it.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say I loved it.
Love is a strong word.
Yeah. That's my favorite movie of all time.
But no, it was really good. Like I said, it's probably like my top 3 Kubrick now.
Okay.
So, but I thought it was really funny. Like you said, it definitely had its funny moments.
Yeah.
But those funny moments are pretty damn good.
Yeah.
I love Peter Sellers. I think he's really good in everything I've seen so far.
Okay.
I want to watch a lot more of his stuff.
The main guy's acting is so good too.
Yeah, James Mason is pretty good.
I mean, he's one of the OGs, man.
Yeah, I think he was the villain or the like antagonist in North by Northwest.
Okay.
Because I know
this is the only thing I know.
Yeah, he wasn't the lead because that was Cary Grant.
No, he was in the original A Star Is Born.
I'm not even sure if that's the original. I think the original was actually from the 30s.
Oh shit, never mind. Yeah, because that's 54.
Yeah, because I know they've done like a handful of them.
Yeah.
He was also in a movie called Age of Consent. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He was in Julius Caesar.
He was in The Verdict. That was later on.
Yeah, Man Bingo.
Okay.
We're talking James Mason.
James Mason.
The James Mason podcast.
All right.
Okay, so I don't know if they're just from the same part of like England or whatever, but every time I heard James Mason talk, all I kept picturing was Basil from Austin Powers.
It's so posh, bro.
Yeah, it's so
posh.
like, I mean, we don't have to play it right now. We can do it out there, but like, listen to him talk. He literally just like James Mason just sounds like fucking Basil. He's like the boss of their like secret.
It's like their Q,
their agency. Their
Michael York, this guy.
Yeah, obviously he looks super old there, but if you see him when he was, he had like gray hair, just very like sophisticated speech.
Austin Powers is also one of the better Kubrick movies. Too, when I think about it. But yeah,
I would have loved for Kubrick to do like a. Well, I know Dr. Strangelove is like very much a comedy, so never mind. But it'd be cool to see him do, or if he could have done more comedy.
Yeah, I enjoy movies when they like explore just really horrible, disgusting, sleazy people and stuff. Like
that's why you like Woody Allen. So
yeah,
much.
exactly. Yeah. There Will Be Blood is kind of like that, but yeah, like. I could see if you want movies with like cool people who you like and want to hang out with. Yeah, don't watch this. But.
And if you do want to hang out with these people, fucking jump neck rope or whatever the fuck it is. Yeah. All right, guys. Yep, that's it for me. I don't know if anyone has any final words. Nope.
No, not really.
All right, guys. Thank you for another episode of 3 Hacks in a Movie. I'm Emilio.
And I'm Woody Allen. I'm going to be watching this movie again tonight.
Woody Allen. Go date your daughter again.
Misunderstood.
Yeah. And I'm RJ.
Yeah, I was just waiting for RJ to finish. And